back at it like a crack at it. How's it going? Day 2, vlog 2. It is April 10th. I've been up for a while, but it's just my I don't know, my back. I just got up, put my contacts on. I just finished reading my word. I'm off today, so we're just gonna be running errands. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna show y'all the Benz, and we're just gonna do a bit of talking. The video might not be too long, but that's all right. We still record something. But let's do it. So right now, I'm taking y'all to the back where I'm keeping the project I've been working on for like the last almost a year now. The Benz. Man, I love this car. I like to call this car the Star because of the emblem. Basically, all the Mercedes. I put a lot of work, a lot of money, a lot of effort into this, and just like I said in the first video, that's a story time. I need to sit down for this one. But the last car I had before this was a 2019 Honda Civic. I got that car, the Honda Civic, in 2019, and from 2022, and in 2022 I got that Honda with also my mother got a Honda 2022 Passport, the SUV. So we both got Hondas, new cars and all of that. But in 2023 is where life started punching me in the face. And I ended up getting my Honda repossessed after I ended up breaking my left collarbone. For those play football with me at CAU. I ain't gonna lie, after I got through the healing, I had a great time with the guys. But that's a story for another video. Broke my collarbone, couldn't work. Car got repossessed because couldn't afford it. So like I said in the last video, January 7th to the summer, worked, saved, got this thing. And the guy who sold it to me, he didn't really tell me everything that was wrong with the car, but I'm gonna let y'all know. When I bought it off of a guy on Facebook Marketplace for $3,700, and I was excited. When I pull this out, I'm gonna show y'all. But this is a ML500 AMG made in the year 2006, but it was manufactured here in Alabama, made by them Alabama boys. It wasn't manufactured in Stuttgart, Germany, which I was a little bit disappointed, but I don't really care. It don't really matter, but it's the Star nevertheless. But when I bought it, this car was literally dying. This car, I didn't know. This car was infested with roaches. The leaks everywhere, and from the car leaking inside of the hood, it messed with the electricals. So I gotta jump it now every time I want to turn it on. But since then, it's been more than 8 months probably, from August 2024. I can't count top of my head till now, April 2025. I've got the radiator thermostat, that coolant, all of that from stop leaking. The only thing I have to do right now is the oil housing of the car, which the dealership wants 1,800 for that. For the radiator leaks and replacing the thermostat, I paid 3,600 to the dealership for them to replace and repair all of that. The dealership only charged me $75 for them to clean out all the roaches and all the other stuff. But when I take the car to get you can like when I show y'all the camera, y'all can still see the oil in the garage that's on the floor that's leaked prior before I got the radiator repaired. It was just a lot. It was a lot happening at one time. I was trying to make it in time for the fall semester, but I was just me finding out all of these issues with the car. It was just very disappointing and heartbreaking that I was just gonna miss out. I ended up missing out on an entire school year, fall and spring, because of this car. But God willing, we gonna be back in the fall at CAU with the star. Let me show y'all more. Like I said, you can see the oil in a little bit. The coolant on the floor from leaking just sitting here in the garage, but we gonna be whipping real soon. The car itself, for being an '06, it only had 103, 105,000 miles. And the interior, like everything about this car is well kept other than under the hood and the roaches. But like there's not that much rust in, there's no dents. There ain't really no really damage to the body or inside of the car. I'm gonna try to pull out, but I'm gonna have to jump this car to show y'all, but give me one sec. This portable little start jumper for any car. I believe everybody needs something like this, like portable jumper. Need your own cables, all of that. You gotta know how to change your brakes, your oil. I think with this SUV, I can change my own brakes and oil myself, which is pretty awesome. I don't gotta go pay extra money. I can just pay to get the supplies and do it myself. Uh, Let me pop the hood. Now, if what y'all don't know is, I'm gonna show y'all the badge when I pull the car out. Mercedes AMGs, they are built by one engineer, and when they finish making the engine, they sign the engine. So under all of this is the engineer's signature of them making this engine, which is actually pretty cool. Let's turn her on. Oh, I goofed. I should have never let go the first time. But like I said, with the electrical, I'm gonna have to try this maybe one more time, or shoot, two more times. But it's gonna cut on. Small intermission. She's alive! Now, I'm gonna let the car warm up and also let it charge up because I'm gonna pull it out just so y'all can see the whole car. I already got it registered, title, everything is in my name. I just need to get it fixed. The final touches and repairs. And once I do that, take it to get an emissions test, and we good to go. You can see the tires. Oh my lord. You gotta get new tires. But the rims, the guy I bought it off of, those are aftermarket rims. And those specific rims have lock keys. So you gotta have a specific lug nut. It's called a lug nut key. It's an entire key like lug nut set. Now you can't use regular lug nuts to take those rims off. You gotta buy a complete aftermarket set online or wherever to take those off. And when I tell you, that was another like frustrating thing I had to figure out when I bought this car that the guy didn't tell me about when I was trying to go get. I think I forgot what tire, but shout out to B Ben Low. When I first bought this car, I had went out with the guys. I forgot about this. I thought it was more oil leaking. But I went out with the guys. We went to State Fair to record a video, but State Fair closed. So me, B, my cousin Terrell, and some other guys, we was like, all right, forget it. We're going to go to Summerfest or wherever. On the highway, I'm tipping a little bit. I'm excited. Speed and all that. All there is a pop. A tire go out. On the highway. So now I'm limping the car all the way back to the house. And I just parked it out there. And that's when the first time when I turned it off, it didn't turn back on. I was like, oh, I bought a lemon. But that was when I had to start figuring out all the issues. That's when I figured out all the leaks. And from that day of my tire popping, me limping the car back to the house, and it not starting. We had to get the car towed to the dealership because it wouldn't turn back on. But let's pull her out. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mercedes AMG. When I first saw this car on Marketplace, I just seen the front. I was like, this is a regular. If it's just a regular Mercedes, not the AMG package, I don't want it. Like, I want specifically what I want. I'm not gonna get something that's because I ain't gonna like it because I know who I am. So all I saw was the front. So I'm like, it's an SUV. I wanted to get an SUV other than a car. So I'm gonna go check it out. Took my cousins to go with me go check the car out. Check, I'm liking when I see. Then when I come to the back of the car and I seen this badge, this AMG badge, I already made my mind up. I'm leaving with the car. I don't care what's going on with it. I'm leaving with the car. But a car that I went to go see before this, it was a Range Rover. That car was beat up. But I took my aunt Kathy, because she drives a 2019 Range Rover, to go check out that Range Rover. And shoot, it was night and day compared to her SUV and the SUV we went to go check out. Disgusting. But I don't know if y'all could hear the little roar and growl of the engine. Oh, I remember. I didn't know. I was doing a lot of research on how we can make the car sound more aggressive. But I'm gonna show y'all real quick. But the previous owners had removed the mufflers. If y'all can see that, they deleted the mufflers. I don't know about the resonator, but that's definitely, if y'all don't know, people delete, which actually they just go to a auto body shop and they cut off the mufflers and reattach it to the the pipes to the car, so the car can sound more aggressive. They might switch out a little bit of the exhaust pipes to get a little bit more aggressive sound too. They might get rid of the resonator and all of that. The muffler, the resonator, if y'all don't know what that is, that's those two parts of the car. It's supposed to help keep the car quiet. So people who want their car louder, they get rid of those two things to get a more aggressive and louder song to their sound to their vehicle. All right, let's look at the inside. I tell you, the inside is not. You see a little dirty. We can wipe that off with a towel. I'm gonna change the mats, but really, there ain't no really too bad damages. Just a little ripped. You can see that. I bought that stuff. Those are my paperwork from the dealership. I had to. Oh, that's the gas. I gotta tell y'all, but I forgot. So the gas can, I got that because let me show y'all. The gas meter is incorrect. So it says I have a half a tank, but really that half is the zero mark. So really I got like this much gas. So I have to get the gas meter changed, fixed, so I can get the correct, measurement of gas. So for a while I thought it was the electrical, but at first it wasn't electrical. I just didn't have no gas. That's why the car wouldn't turn on. Then when the car started leaking and all that bad stuff, then it was the electrical and I had no gas. So I was in double trouble with that. Let's go to the back. I think, yeah, this the Mercedes manual. The back looks nice. I don't know if y'all see that? Like it's bleach or something. I just peeped that. Oh, we got a little 12V. Oh, it's like this is a nice SUV. It was like I can't just walk away from this, especially with the AMG package. Hello. And since I got a key fob, I can eventually add a push to start feature on a '06. I need that. I need all of that. Oh, am I pressing the button correctly? Let me try to pop the trunk. Oh, no. Work with me now. You see, the electricals ain't all the way working, so I got a manhandler. Here's the trunk. Oh, this is the box for the jumper cables. This is what I was telling y'all about the aftermarket lug nut keys. You literally have to buy a complete set of what these called are lug nut keys to take the lugs off of these rims. So I had to buy those. Man, yeah. Let's close her. There's still some work to be done, but compared to shoot, when I first got it, we made it a long way. And I just want to thank God for just allowing me the opportunity to have something like this. It's older gen, but this is just an older version of my dream car. You know, you got to change your perspective. Change your perspective, and your life will change. I promise you. I'm gonna turn the car back on. I might have to jump the car again, but I want y'all to hear the sound of the car when I turn it on. And then after I do that, I'm gonna put her back up, put her back in the garage, you know, until I get the cash to send her back to the dealership, and so they can take care of her some more. So I'll be right back. We got her back in the garage. I'm about to turn her off and go to the gym. But this is the star, what I like to call the star. And she goes back to sleep.